Stop memorizing grammar like you are preparing for a school exam.
That line will surprise many learners.
Because many people know grammar rules, but when someone asks them a simple question in English, their mouth becomes silent.
That feels too real. The mind knows something, but the mouth does not move.
Exactly. You may know present tense, past tense, future tense, active voice, passive voice, and many grammar names.
But when real speaking starts, everything disappears.
Welcome to MindWay English. Today we are talking about why memorizing grammar alone does not make you speak naturally, and what you should do instead.
I think many English learners need this conversation, because they study for months, sometimes years, but still feel nervous to speak.
Yes, and the problem is not that grammar is useless.
So grammar is not the enemy?
No, grammar is useful, but grammar should support your speaking, not stop your speaking.
That is an important difference.
Grammar is like the rules of driving. They are important, but if you only read the driving book and never touch the steering wheel, you cannot drive naturally.
That example is clear. You need practice on the road.
Exactly. English is also like that. You need real listening, real phrases, real speaking, and real mistakes.
Many learners are afraid of mistakes.
Yes, and that fear often comes from studying English like an exam subject.
In exams, mistakes are punished.
Correct. But in real communication, mistakes are part of learning.
That is hard to accept.
It is hard because many learners were trained to think first be perfect, then speak.
But the real order is different.
Yes. First speak simply, then improve slowly.
That line is powerful.
Fluency does not come from waiting until every sentence is perfect. Fluency comes from using English again and again until your brain becomes comfortable.
So speaking naturally is more about comfort than perfection.
Exactly. A natural speaker is not someone who calculates every grammar rule before every sentence.
They just speak.
Yes, they have heard similar sentences many times. They have used similar sentences many times. So the language comes out faster.
That means the brain needs patterns.
Correct. Your brain learns language through patterns, not only through rules.
Can you explain that simply?
Of course. A grammar rule says use present perfect for an action connected to the present.
That sounds like a textbook.
Yes, but a phrase says I have been busy lately.
That feels easier to use.
Exactly. If you hear and repeat I have been busy lately many times, the sentence becomes natural.
So later I can say I have been studying lately, I have been working lately, I have been feeling tired lately.
Perfect. One phrase gives you a pattern.
That is more useful for speaking.
Rules explain the language. Phrases train the language.
That line is very important.
Many learners try to build sentences from grammar rules every time.
Like first I think subject, then verb, then tense, then object.
Yes, and by the time they finish thinking, the conversation has already moved.
That happens to me. I know what I want to say, but I translate and arrange everything in my head.
That is why speaking feels slow.
So the problem is not only grammar. It is mental translation.
Exactly. If you translate from your native language into English word by word, your speaking becomes heavy.
Because the brain is doing two jobs.
Yes. First translating, then checking grammar, then worrying about mistakes, then finally speaking.
That is too much work for one sentence.
And that is why many learners feel tired after a small conversation.
I thought I was just bad at English.
No. Maybe your method is making speaking harder than it needs to be.
That feels relieving.
Here is the part most learners miss. English speaking is not a grammar test happening in your mouth.
That line is funny but true.
Speaking is communication. The goal is to express meaning.
But what if my grammar is wrong?
Then improve it slowly. But do not let grammar fear kill your communication.
So meaning first, correction second.
Yes. Meaning first, fluency second, grammar polishing third.
Grammar polishing means making sentences cleaner after we already speak.
Correct. If you make grammar the first gate, many sentences never come out.
That is exactly what happens. The sentence dies inside the mind.
Beautifully said. Many English sentences die before they reach the mouth because the learner judges them too early.
That line feels very real.
So the first change is this. Stop trying to create perfect English in your head.
What should I create instead?
Create usable English.
Usable English means simple sentences I can actually say.
Exactly. Simple English that comes out is better than perfect English trapped inside.
That should be a rule for learners.
It should. If you can say, I am not sure, but I think this is correct, that is useful.
Even if it is simple.
Yes. Simple does not mean weak. Simple means clear.
Many learners think advanced English means long sentences.
That is another mistake. Natural English is often short, clear, and direct.
Like real conversations.
Exactly. People do not speak like grammar books in daily life.
They say things like, I get it, I am not sure. Give me a minute, that makes sense.
Yes. These are small phrases, but they make you sound natural.
So learners should collect real-life phrases.
Absolutely. Not only single words. Not only grammar rules. Real phrases.
Why are phrases better than single words?
Because single words do not show you how to use them.
Example?
The word busy is useful. But if you only learn busy, you may not know how to say it naturally.
But if I learn, I have been busy lately, I am a little busy right now, I was busy with work, then I can speak.
Exactly. Phrases give words a home.
Phrases give words a home. That is a nice line.
When words live inside phrases, your brain remembers them better.
That makes sense.
Let us talk about the old method many learners use.
Memorizing grammar tables?
Yes. They memorize tense names, rules, exceptions, and long explanations.
But they do not listen enough.
Correct. They do not repeat enough. They do not speak enough. They do not hear natural rhythm.
Rhythm is important.
Very important. English is not only correct words. It is also sound, stress, speed, pauses, and flow.
That is why listening practice helps speaking.
Exactly. If you listen to natural English every day, your brain starts understanding how sentences move.
Like music.
Yes. Language has music. Grammar books show structure, but listening shows rhythm.
That is a beautiful difference.
If you only study rules, your English may become correct on paper but slow in conversation.
And if I only watch without attention, maybe I understand but do not speak.
Correct. That is why we need active listening.
What is active listening?
It means you listen with attention and collect useful sentences.
Not just playing audio in the background.
Exactly. Background listening can help a little. But active listening builds speaking faster.
How should learners do it?
Choose a short part of a podcast or video. Listen once for meaning. Listen again for phrases. Then repeat some sentences aloud.
That sounds practical.
Do not repeat the whole video if it feels too much. Choose 5 useful lines.
5 lines per day?
Yes. 5 natural lines per day can change your speaking over time.
That feels possible.
Let us create an example. Suppose you hear this line, I was about to call you.
That is a natural phrase.
Yes. Instead of studying the grammar deeply first, practice the pattern.
I was about to leave. I was about to sleep. I was about to ask you.
Perfect. Now you are training your mouth.
This is different from memorizing.
Yes. You are not memorizing dead information. You are practicing living language.
Living language. I like that.
English becomes alive when you use it in real situations.
But many learners do not have a speaking partner.
That is okay. You can still practice alone.
How?
Use the listen, pause, answer method.
Explain that.
Listen to a question. Pause the audio. Answer it in your own words.
Even if my answer is simple?
Yes. Simple answers are perfect at the beginning.
Example?
If you hear, what do you usually do in the morning? Pause and answer, I usually drink water, check my plan, and start my day slowly.
That feels like real speaking practice.
Exactly. You are training response speed.
Response speed means how quickly I can answer.
Yes. Many learners understand English, but they cannot respond quickly.
That is my problem sometimes.
Because understanding and speaking are different skills.
So I must practice output, not only input.
Correct. Listening is input. Speaking is output. Both matter.
Many learners do input for years but avoid output.
Yes, because output feels risky.
Mistakes are visible.
Exactly. But output is where fluency grows.
So the mouth needs training, not only the brain.
Yes. Your mouth must become familiar with English sounds.
That is why shadowing helps.
Exactly. Shadowing means listening and speaking along with the audio.
Like copying the rhythm.
Yes. You copy pronunciation, stress, and flow.
Should learners shadow fast audio?
Not at first. Start with clear audio. Then slowly increase difficulty.
That sounds safer.
Good speaking practice should challenge you but not crush you.
That line can help.
If the audio is too difficult, you may feel discouraged.
And then quit.
Exactly. Choose content that is slightly above your level, not impossibly above your level.
What about grammar then? Should learners stop studying it completely?
No, that is not the message.
Then what is the right way?
Study grammar after you see it in real sentences.
Not before?
You can learn some basics before, but the best grammar learning happens when you connect rules to real examples.
Example?
If you hear "I have never tried this before" and then learn the grammar, it becomes easier to understand.
Because I already saw the sentence alive.
Exactly. The rule attaches to a real memory.
But if I memorize the rule alone, it feels dry.
Correct. Grammar without examples becomes heavy.
So the better method is phrase first, rule later.
Often, yes. First hear it, then notice it, then use it, then understand the rule more deeply.
That is a natural learning process.
This is how children learn language.
They do not start with grammar charts.
Exactly. They hear thousands of sentences. They repeat. They make mistakes. They slowly correct.
Adults can learn from that.
Yes, adults can use grammar as a helper, but listening and usage must lead.
Grammar as a helper, not a boss.
Perfect. That is one of the main points.
I think many learners make grammar the boss.
And then the boss becomes too strict.
The learner becomes afraid.
Yes, fear makes speaking unnatural.
Because the mind is checking too much.
Correct. Real conversation needs attention on the other person, not only on your sentence structure.
That is important. If I keep checking grammar, I cannot listen properly.
Exactly. Conversation is connection. If your mind is only editing yourself, you are not fully present.
That happens in interviews also.
Yes. Someone asks a question, but instead of thinking about the answer, the learner thinks, which tense should I use?
Then they become slow and nervous.
A better approach is to prepare natural sentence starters.
Sentence starters?
Yes. Phrases that help you begin speaking quickly.
Like?
I think, in my opinion, from my experience, the main reason is I am not completely sure, but
These are very useful.
they reduce the pressure of starting.
Starting is often the hardest part.
Exactly. Once you start, the sentence becomes easier.
Can we give more sentence starters?
Of course. Let me explain it this way. What I mean is, to be honest, the first thing I would say is, that depends on the situation.
These sound natural.
Yes. Learn them as full phrases, not grammar pieces.
Then speaking becomes faster.
Correct. You do not build every sentence from zero.
You use ready-made blocks.
Exactly. Natural speakers use many ready-made blocks.
That is interesting.
They do not invent every sentence completely new. They use familiar patterns.
So learners should build a phrase bank.
Yes, a personal phrase bank.
What should be inside it?
Daily life phrases, opinion phrases, question phrases, emotion phrases, and conversation repair phrases.
Conversation repair phrases?
Phrases you use when you do not understand or need time.
Like, can you say that again?
Yes. Also, what do you mean by that? Give me a second. I am trying to explain it. I know what I mean, but I need the right words.
That last one is very useful.
It gives you time without becoming silent.
Many learners become silent because they do not know what to say next.
Exactly. Repair phrases keep the conversation alive.
That is practical.
Let us talk about the biggest fear: wrong grammar.
Yes. Learners worry people will judge them.
Some people may notice mistakes, but most real conversations are about meaning.
If the meaning is clear, communication can continue.
Correct. And if someone corrects you kindly, that is help.
But if someone laughs,
Then their behavior says more about them than your English.
that line can give confidence.
Never let one rude reaction decide your relationship with English.
Many learners carry one bad memory for years.
Yes, maybe someone laughed in school, maybe a teacher corrected harshly, maybe friends teased them.
Then they start thinking, my English is bad.
But your English is not your identity. It is a skill.
Skills can improve.
Exactly. A skill gets better through use.
That is comforting.
If you make a mistake, say I am learning.
Simple.
If you forget a word, say I forgot the word, but I mean this.
That keeps the conversation going.
If your sentence is not perfect, still finish it.
Because unfinished speaking gives no practice.
Correct. Finish the sentence, then improve next time.
That is a good rule.
Many learners stop in the middle because they judge themselves.
They say, no, wrong, sorry, I cannot speak.
Yes, but that teaches the brain to fear speaking.
So we must teach the brain that mistakes are safe.
Exactly. Safe mistakes build fluency.
That sounds strange, but true.
The more safe practice you get, the less your brain panics.
How can someone practice safely every day?
Start with private practice.
Like speaking alone?
Yes. Speak to yourself for 5 minutes.
About what?
Your day, your plans, your opinion, what you learned, what you watched, how you feel.
That is easy.
Record your voice if possible.
Many people hate hearing their own voice.
That is normal. But recording helps you notice progress.
Should they correct every mistake?
No. That becomes stressful. Choose one improvement only.
One improvement?
Yes. Maybe pronunciation of one word. Maybe one grammar pattern. Maybe speaking more slowly.
That makes it manageable.
If you try to fix everything, you may fix nothing.
That line is true.
Improvement needs focus.
What is the daily 10-minute method?
Here it is. 2 minutes listening. 2 minutes repeating. 3 minutes answering. 3 minutes speaking freely.
That sounds simple.
First, listen to a short clip for 2 minutes.
Second, repeat useful lines for 2 minutes.
Third, pause and answer questions for 3 minutes.
Fourth, speak freely about the same topic for 3 minutes.
Exactly. 10 minutes daily.
That is much better than only reading grammar.
Yes. Grammar can be studied separately, but this routine builds speaking.
What if someone only has 5 minutes?
Then repeat 5 useful sentences aloud.
Better than doing nothing.
Exactly. Small daily speaking is better than big occasional studying.
Occasional means not regular.
Correct. Language needs regular contact.
Like exercise.
Yes. You cannot exercise once a month and expect a strong body.
And you cannot speak once a month and expect fluent English.
Exactly.
What about vocabulary?
Learn vocabulary in sentences.
Not single words.
Yes. If you learn the word improve, also learn I want to improve my speaking, my English is improving slowly, this habit helps me improve.
Then I know how to use it.
Correct. Usage matters more than knowing the meaning alone.
Many learners know many words but cannot use them.
Because the words are stored separately, not connected to real speaking patterns.
So phrases connect everything.
Yes. Phrases connect vocabulary, grammar, pronunciation, and meaning.
That is why phrases are powerful.
Exactly. Here is another useful idea. Sentence transformation.
What is that?
Take one sentence and change small parts.
Example?
I need more time. Change it to I need more practice. I need more confidence. I need more support. I need more information.
That trains flexibility.
Yes. Another sentence. I am trying to improve my English.
I am trying to improve my speaking. I am trying to improve my routine. I am trying to improve my confidence.
Perfect. This is how one sentence becomes many sentences.
That is very useful for learners.
It also reduces fear because you are not creating from zero.
You are changing a pattern.
Correct. Pattern practice builds natural speaking.
What about thinking in English?
Start small. Do not try to think your whole life in English on day one.
What should I do?
Name simple actions in English. I am walking. I am drinking water. I need to finish this. I feel tired. I will start now.
That seems possible.
Then slowly add opinions. I think this is useful. I do not like this method. This feels difficult, but I can try.
That helps reduce translation.
Yes. The more you create small thoughts directly in English, the less you depend on translation.
But at first it will feel slow.
That is normal. Slow thinking becomes faster with repetition.
So learners should not panic if it feels awkward.
Exactly. Awkward is part of the beginning.
What is another mistake learners make?
They consume too much content and practice too little.
That is common. Watching videos feels productive.
Watching helps, but after watching you must use something.
Otherwise, the lesson disappears.
Correct. After every video, take one phrase and use it in 3 sentences.
That is simple.
For example, the phrase, I find it difficult to.
I find it difficult to speak fast. I find it difficult to remember words. I find it difficult to stay consistent.
Excellent. Now the phrase belongs to you.
That feels different from just hearing it.
Use creates ownership.
That line is good.
If you only hear English, English belongs to the video. If you use it, English becomes yours.
That is powerful.
Let us speak about confidence. Grammar fear kills confidence when learners think every sentence will be judged.
How can they rebuild confidence?
By collecting small speaking wins.
Like saying one sentence correctly?
Yes. Or asking one question. Or recording 1 minute. Or speaking even with a mistake.
Speaking with a mistake can be a win?
Absolutely. Because the win is courage, not perfection.
That changes the meaning of success.
Exactly. If success means perfect English, you will feel like a failure every day.
But if success means honest practice, you can win daily.
Beautiful. Daily wins build confidence.
What about pronunciation?
Pronunciation improves through listening, repeating, and slowing down.
Slowing down helps?
Yes. Many learners speak too fast because they are nervous.
Then mistakes increase.
Correct. Speak slowly enough that your mouth can follow your mind.
That is a useful line.
Clear and slow is better than fast and confused.
Should learners copy native speakers?
They can learn from native speakers, but they do not need to sound exactly like them.
That is important.
The goal is clear communication, not losing your identity.
So accent is okay if meaning is clear.
Yes. Improve clarity, not shame yourself for your accent.
Many learners feel bad about accent.
Accent is not failure. Every speaker has some kind of accent.
That is true.
Focus on being understandable, confident, and natural.
Not perfect.
Not perfect.
What is the role of grammar in advanced speaking?
As you speak more, grammar helps you become more accurate.
So grammar still matters later.
Yes, but it should be learned with examples and usage.
Example?
If you keep saying yesterday I go, then grammar helps you correct it to yesterday I went.
That is useful because it fixes a real problem.
Exactly. Grammar is most powerful when it solves a real speaking mistake.
Not when it is just a table to memorize.
Correct.
So the order should be listen, speak, notice mistake, learn grammar, practice again.
Perfect. That is a strong learning cycle.
Listen, speak, notice, learn, practice.
Yes, that is much more natural.
What should viewers do after this episode?
Start a 7-day natural speaking challenge.
What is the challenge?
Every day, choose one short English clip. Collect 3 phrases. Repeat them aloud. Then create your own sentences using those phrases.
That sounds doable.
Also record 1 minute of speaking every day.
1 minute only?
Yes, 1 minute is enough to build the habit.
What should they speak about?
Day 1, introduce yourself. Day 2, talk about your morning. Day 3, talk about your goals. Day 4, talk about a problem. Day 5, talk about something you like. Day 6, explain what you learned. Day 7, talk about your progress.
That is a full plan.
Yes, simple, practical, and real.
And grammar?
At the end of each recording, choose only one sentence to improve.
Not the whole recording.
Correct. One correction per day is enough.
That removes pressure.
Yes, pressure makes people quit. Small progress keeps people moving.
What if someone says, I do not know enough English to speak?
Then speak with what you know.
Even basic sentences?
Yes, basic sentences are the beginning of fluency.
Like, I am learning English. I want to speak better. I feel nervous, but I will try.
Exactly. Those sentences are enough to start.
Starting with simple sentences is not shameful.
Not at all. Every fluent speaker once used simple sentences.
That is easy to forget.
Do not disrespect your beginning.
That line is very encouraging.
The beginner stage is not a problem. Staying silent forever is the problem.
That is strong.
Speak simple English. Repeat useful phrases. Listen actively. Use grammar as a helper.
That is the whole method.
Yes. And remember, natural speaking is built by natural contact with the language.
Not by fear.
Not by fear.
Before we end, can we keep a few real-life lines?
Yes. First, I am still learning, but I can try.
Second, I do not need perfect English to start speaking.
Third, grammar is my helper, not my enemy.
Fourth, I will learn phrases and use them in real sentences.
Fifth, simple English is still real English.
These lines are useful for confidence.
Practice them aloud. Let your mouth feel the words.
That is important. Do not only read them silently.
Exactly. English speaking needs sound.
Let us recap.
Stop memorizing grammar like an exam if your goal is natural speaking.
Learn real phrases.
Listen actively.
Repeat aloud.
Answer questions.
Record yourself for 1 minute.
Use grammar to correct real mistakes, not to scare yourself before speaking.
And remember, the sentence you speak imperfectly teaches you more than the perfect sentence you never say.
Beautiful. Take one small honest step today.
Use your English.
And we will meet again in the next conversation.